Hello everybody and welcome. Today I'm going to do a book video as I haven't done a book video for ages. So if you want to see what I've been reading, then keep on watching. So if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name's Alexandra. I run Crochet Beginners Group over on Facebook and we now have 113,000 members. We also have a book club, and my other passion apart from crochet and sewing, I had to think then, is reading. I adore books. Books, like, yeah, I don't know where to start with books because I just love them. Because you can go wherever you want to go in a book, can't you? Sorry, my chair's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like moving everywhere. So I hope everybody's well. I haven't done a book video for ages and ages. This might be a bit rambly, so I do apologise in advance. If you don't want to watch it, feel free to not watch it. Yeah, but I'd love to know what you're reading, and if you've got any good recommendations, leave them in the comments box down below and I will have a good look. So I have got 3 books here. That one is an ARC that got kindly sent to me by a publisher. 2 I bought in Tesco's because they're 2 for £8. I'm reading 1 Kindle book. Actually, I'm reading 2 Kindle books. I don't normally read 2 books at a time, but I am. But I'll tell you, there is a reason to my madness. And I've also got a book sleeve to show you. So, and some nice fabric because it is bookish. So I will start with my book sleeve that I made. I love book sleeves. I think book sleeves are amazing. I do have a video on here. I will leave the link down below of how you can make your own book sleeve. They are really easy to make. All you need is 4 pieces of fabric, A4 size, some like stabilizer, you can get that online, sewing machine, yeah, and you're good to go. They're really easy. So I made this book sleeve. You won't be able to see it very well because the light in here, because this is so light. So I have recently got, this is why I'm so poor, like really poor. I bought a Cricut Explore Air 2. So if you don't know what Cricut Explore Air is, it's kind of like a die cutting machine. So you can design stuff on the like design app or on a Mac or a PC, and you send it to the Cricut and it prints it out or cuts it out or draws it out. So you can get like different types of vinyl. So I got some iron-on vinyl. I will put a picture here because I have got a picture, I think, of it close up, and it says just one more chapter. And I've also got some really cute labels that I have printed out. They were super cheap. I will leave the link, I think, if I can find where I got them from. And then on the back, you won't be able to see it because it is teeny tiny. And it was my first experiment with iron-on for my Cricut. It says you can never get a cup of tea large enough, I know, or a book long enough to suit me. And it's the quote from C.S. Lewis. And it is lined just with this spotty fabric. They are really easy to make, and they're amazing because they keep your books from, they stop your like bookmark falling out if you use a bookmark, and also they stop your books from getting squashed and like creased and stuff in your bag. So yeah, you can use them for Kindles as well. They're really good. And I've also got this amazing fabric. I cannot remember who the fabric designer is. It might say on the selvage. Let me have a look. Oh, it's Wyndham Fabrics. There you go. I knew it was in there somewhere. So it's Wyndham Fabrics, and it is this bookish fabric, and I absolutely love it. Love it. I can't remember who the designer is. It's literally something, but it's Wyndham Fabrics anyway. The lady does like do lots of beautiful designs. You can, if you search, I got this on Etsy because it's really hard to find Wyndham fabrics in the UK. So I got this on Etsy. So I'm going to make another book sleeve. I know my friend Angela's made a book sleeve with this. And also I got this one, which is library cards. It is so cute. And this is Wyndham Fabrics. Oh, Heather Givens, that's it. It's on this selvage bit here, I can see. Yeah, it's absolutely adorbs. I love it. But you know, when you have a really nice fabric and you don't want to cut into it. I'm going off on a tangent here. I bought some Liberty fabric about 3 years ago. probably more than 3 years ago. And I don't cut into it because it was like, it's Liberty fabric, isn't it? And it's like, you don't want to do it, but I need to take the plunge and do it. So back to the books. I am currently reading a book, and I can't even remember the title. I'll put a picture here. It's free on Kindle Unlimited, and it's about Ted Bundy, and it's written by a woman that worked with him and was his friend. So they worked together on a crisis line, and she was his friend, and she kept in contact with him like through prison and stuff. And it is really, really interesting to see how manipulative he was, and this whole deviant personality, and how he, you know, like typical like psychopathy, and they don't accept their own behaviour and take ownership of their own behaviour. It's always everybody else's fault. It is really, really interesting. The bloke was a nutter, a complete nutter. But then I found myself, when I was reading it, when he was like in prison, feeling sorry for him. And I was like, you have just been sucked in to the typical like psychopath behaviour. Like, what are you doing? It is really easy to get sucked into it. Like, yeah. I will leave the picture here, and I'll also leave the link down below. It's quite a long book, so it goes from sort of like his childhood through like his college years, and how he moved around all the time. And yeah, it's wild. It is a bit of a wild read, but don't get like too sucked into his psychopathic tendencies like I did. Honestly, it's really good. It is good to read. 3 books. So the 2 that I have that I bought, because this one's on our book club read, is Normal People by Sally Rooney. I've heard amazing things about this, and I've heard really bad things about this, so I think it's going to be a bit of a Marmite book, a bit of a love-hate. So it was the winner of the Poster Irish Book Awards novel 2018, and it was longlisted for the Booker Prize, but it didn't win. And it's won like quite a few awards. So Sally Rooney is an Irish author. I think she's Irish because most of her books are set in Ireland, so I presume she is Irish. And it's about 2 people that meet, Conor and Marianne. They grew up in the same small town. I think they meet in primary school in west of Ireland, etc. So she's a loner, and yeah, I think they kind of get together, and it's about that sort of thing. People have said, I've watched reviews about it, and people have said it's really self-indulgent. So yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a go. Open mind. The next book, which still has the 2 for £8 sticker on, which really bugs me and I need to take it off, is The Mermaid and Mrs. Hancock by Imogen Hermes Gower. Now, I've heard amazing things about this book, and I can't wait to start it. So it's about a merchant who finds one of his captains waiting on his doorstep, and he says that he sold one of the ships for a mermaid. And it's all about, yeah, the story. So I'm looking forward to giving that a read. And now that I'm on placement, and I'm on a community placement, and I have no uni work to do, yes, until September, and then it's just station time. Yeah, I got loads of time to read. So that is next. And then I have the most beautiful arc in the entire world, that Little Brown, which is part of Orbit Books, they sent me to review, and it's the 10,000 Doors of January, and it is so pretty. Like, I know we're not supposed to judge books by their cover, but come on. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. I think it is published, I think it's September. It normally says when it's out on these arcs. Let me have a look inside. Yeah, September, I think. Alexandra's as organised as ever doing these videos. I'm sure I read it in there that it was September. This is an uncorrected bound proof. Oh, here you go. It says down here. So the 12th of September 2019, it is coming out in hardback. So yeah, I can't wait to read that. I don't know which one to start with first. Let me know, what do you think? Perhaps I'll give the old Sally Rooney a go first. And another book that I am reading, okay, people think that I'm absolutely cray-cray, and I promise you, I am not. I will leave a picture of it because it is on my Kindle. Now, has anybody ever heard of astral projection? This is where people are like, oh my God, she's so way out there. So astral projection is when you can, it's kind of like an out-of-body experience. So I've known about astral projection for years and years and years. So basically it is you train yourself to kind of leave your body. And I know it sounds really way out there, but I promise you, I am sane. To leave your body and kind of go and visit, I think there's astral planes, and you can go and visit like these different astral, I think there's 7. And yeah, so I've known about astral projection, like I said, for a very, very long time. And I have tried it before and I fall asleep. Like, I literally cannot do it because I just fall asleep. So you're supposed to get into like a really relaxed, almost trance-like state, and then kind of like leave your body. Now, I have had a near-death experience, which was just absolutely bloody mental. And it is so real. So I do believe in stuff like this. I know people are going to think like I'm so mad. But if anybody's tried it, I put a thing on Crucial Beginners, the 18+ group, saying, has anyone done it? And loads of people have said they've done it. So you're supposed to be able to like leave your body and go and visit wherever you want. And I have sort of done it, right? This was years and years ago. No, I wasn't drunk. No, I wasn't high. And I can remember I was led on my floor and I was so shocked to be looking down on myself that I kind of like snapped back. I know it sounds bonkers, but yeah, so I'm reading a book about that. And I found that even just reading about the book, I just like, because it's talking about relaxation and breathing techniques, and it just makes me really relaxed just reading about it. So if nothing comes of it, at least I've been chilled out. So I will leave the link. It was also free on Kindle Unlimited. P.S. I am not crazy. I promise you I'm not crazy. So that is my book video. Thank you for watching. Sorry it was a bit rambly. If you want to make a book sleeve, I'll leave the link below. Go and check the video out. And I will get back to you when I've read these and let you know. And I'll also let you know if I've left my body at any point. On that note, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Happy reading. Bye.